Hey guys, welcome to episode 4 of the Active Walker Show. My name's Nick Walker, and this episode I'll be interviewing Veronica Larasova, who is not only a fit and healthy social media influencer, she's also co-founder of the one and only Chief Bar, which is Australia's very first ever protein meat bar. Let's check out the interview. Hey guys, so I'm here with Veronica Larasova. She's the co-founder of the Chief Bar. Thanks for joining me, Veronica.
No worries, thanks for having me.
No worries. So tell me a little bit about the Chief Bar.
Well, Chief Bar is Australia's first ever savory protein bar, and it's also Australia's first fully natural protein bar that doesn't contain any chemical preservatives, any flavorings, any sweeteners or protein powders as such. So it's just a bar that's made from a real food. So it's kind of like a whole foods bar.
Nice. So that makes it very healthy then.
Yeah.
So tell me then a little bit about what inspired you to put the Chief Bar together.
I went to do the Kokoda Trail, and you all know what it is. It's in the jungle, and you can't really bring your own food, and so everybody was bringing like their own like protein bars, protein powders for a source of protein, and they also said we will have a meat from a can, which I was like, oh my god, I'm not gonna be able to walk. I'll spend the whole time being on a sideways somewhere.
Yeah.
Doing all the number 2 stories. So I was like, no, I can't have that because I'm not used to eating all these things, and I'm like really sensitive. So I didn't know what to take with me, and ended up taking lots of biltong, which is South African special dried meat.
Yes, yeah.
And then so I had biltong, and then I had some nuts, and then I had some dried cranberries, and then I ended up mixing it together, and everybody was like, yeah, that's disgusting, and then in the end everybody wanted it.
Nice.
So when I came back, I spoke about it with Libby, who is my business partner, and she's like, oh, they have all these meat bars in the United States, you know, maybe that's a good idea to do, like it tastes better and everything. So we then approached the food scientist who developed the formula for us.
Oh wow, what a fantastic story. So obviously the flavour of the Chief Bar is better than just say biltong. And
yes.
How do you preserve everything within the Chief Bar?
Well, there's the only preservative as such that's added, it's naturally occurring lactic acid, which is a completely natural, it's not chemically derived. And then we have like this little scavenger packet that keeps the moisture out of it. So, and the packaging is the key element. If there's any air that comes inside the packet, the bar then starts going off. So you don't have to keep it in the fridge, you can take it into jungle with you at any temperature, but once you open it, you need to eat it within 24 hours.
Okay, lovely. And also, just in regards to the Chief Bar as well, what separates you from your competitors that are already out there on the market?
Well, there's no competitors in Australia. We're
so
the
you're
only
lucky
meat
then.
bar, and I was always thinking like, why nobody makes meat bar in Australia, until I made my own and I realized how hard it is.
Okay.
It is very difficult, and if I wasn't passionate about this, I probably would drop it already ages ago, because the rules and regulations around meat, it's really crazy in Australia. So it's not easy, it's very difficult, but it's worth it. And in regards to competition in the United States, where they do have meat bars, Australian meat is so much better.
Yeah, Australian
everybody in
beef
the
all
world
the way.
wants Australian meat, plus because our bar is made from biltong, that makes it also more special in regards to flavor and also the quality. The difference between jerky and biltong, like jerky can be pretty much made from any marinated meat that's dehydrated. Our meat is actually not marinated, it's actually lean grass-fed steaks. They're air dried over 3 days, and then they're cut up and mixed with fresh herbs and the nuts and fruits, and then squished into a bar. So there's no shitty meat. It's all grass-fed, all lean meat, and it's not marinated in anything.
Hence why it tastes so good as well.
Exactly.
So you've got 2 flavours. You've got beef.
Yes, we have lamb and we have beef. We will have more different products, but we need to first work on this one and start exporting, and then we will develop more. I've got lots of different ideas in my mind.
Well, that was the next question. I was going to ask you, where can you see Chief Bar going in the future?
Well, I would like to make something that is even more sustainable and even better for human health. Like Chief Bar is already made from grass-fed meat, which is great from the point of sustainability. It contains 80 grams of red meat in each bar, which is the recommended amount of red meat you should have in a day, as opposed to 400 grams steak, when we all Westerners, we overeat, and especially on the red meat, and that damages environment. If we had 80 grams of meat every day, which is what we should have, the environment wouldn't be damaged. So we do think a lot about environment and about how can we make product that is even more environmentally friendly
and sustainable
and
as well.
better also for human health. Even better, we want something that's for everybody, because some people don't want to eat red meat, and we understand that. We know the type of people that will say, oh, you vegetarian, you should eat red meat, why you vegetarian? No, we're thinking more, you vegetarian, how can we help you to be even healthier vegetarian? What kind of product we can make for you to improve your life and make it healthier and more convenient?
Definitely. And on that note as well, what do you feel, or how do you feel about the paleo diet? What are your views on the paleo diet?
Look, there's a difference between paleo diets. Like the paleo diet, as if you think of how our ancestors ate, and along the lines of eating fresh food that's not processed, that's just like real natural food. I'm all for it. I think that, I know from studying nutrition that all the research that has been done over 50 years says that the best diet for human health is diet that's that's based mainly on plants, and then with little amounts of good quality animal protein, which that's pretty much paleo diet. You're plant-based, some good quality meat, grass-fed and stuff. So I agree with that. But there's this paleo diet, I don't know how is it everywhere else in the world, but in the United States, in Australia, it has shifted to this big fad where you can see all these processed crappy
food,
treats. They're called
unhealthy.
paleo.
Yeah.
They have lots of millions of dates in it or sugar added and everything. However,
and a lot of
somehow
preservatives as well.
And somehow they call it paleo, and it's not absolutely not healthy. So if you think of paleo as eating before the industrial revolution came and before agriculture came, yes, I'm all for it. Eat meat and veggies, that's the healthiest thing, and some fruits. Or if you think the new age paleo with all the packaged products, absolutely not.
Okay.
Although chiv is also packaged, but the thing is that's what I want to make clear, because people ask me, okay, chiv is also packaged. Yes, but it is whole foods product. It's packaged, but it's not with preservative.
Yeah.
And secondly, if you have the time to have proper meat and veggies, of course you won't have chiv instead.
Exactly.
Chiv bar is here for when you can't have proper food. When you can't go running on trail with a steak in your pocket, or you can, but it's not gonna be very convenient.
Yeah, there won't
and
be
you're
a
probably
barbecue
gonna
on the
get
way.
some kind of disease from the bacteria that's gonna develop on a hot day.
Yes.
So, or if you're a really busy person, like I have a lot of clients, they work in finance, law, and they are running from meeting to meeting, and they really don't wanna keep carrying
even
Tupperware boxes
being
with
a teacher as
broccoli,
well.
and you know what I mean. So when chiv is here for when you can't have proper cooked meal, you have chiv. If you can have proper cooked meal, you have proper cooked meal.
Yeah, nice advice. And where can you purchase the chief bar from?
Well, the easiest way is on our website, eatlikeachief.com, and on the website you can either purchase the bars, or you can also see our list of stockists. And we have lots of different shops, health stores, the Go Vita stores, they're pretty much everywhere around Australia, lots of different gyms, lots of CrossFit boxes.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining me,
Thanks
Veronica,
for
on the
having
Active
me.
Walker Show.
Let's have a chief bar now, I'm starving.
Yeah, I'm starving to. Let's have a chief bar
Let's
now.
share one. Sharing
All right.
is caring.
Thanks so much, guys. And yeah, thanks so much for joining me.
Thanks for the hike.
All right, welcome back, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you found a lot more information out about the one and only Chief Bar. You can head to the website below, eatlikeachief.com, for more information. I look forward to seeing you next episode on the Active Walker Show.